Hi, guys. Well, I thought I would bring you a really interesting court case that I found today, which had some unusual challenges that we don't always see in court, but I thought they were handled very well by the judge. Um, we're going to start here just to lay out the foundation. It is the ex parte temporary protective order hearings. So these are being brought by people with just their facts, and the judge decides without the other person present, ex parte, if they will put in a temporary restraining order, or temporary protective order, which they then have to serve on the person. And then we see those um, contested hearings for TPOs or TROs. So this is in Washington, and um, this is an ex parte request for a temporary restraining order. So keep that in mind. Um, the judge knows that these are going to be, obviously contentious issues, but he also knows, that the other side is not there. So anyways, this first guy in blue that we'll see in the bottom right corner, he is just finishing up his hearing. He's asked a question about if he can come and pick up the paperwork for his ex parte TPO was granted. And so he needs to get the paperwork to serve upon the person. And so instead of printing it, he wants to come pick it up. So that's the question that he's asked. The judge is checking with his clerk about that. And then you'll see our next little gem of a hearing. All right, let's watch.
Yeah, but it'll be a different courtroom. This is courtroom 2. You'll be in courtroom 3.
Okay.
And then a copy of this will get emailed to you for service.
Okay. How do I print that out? Or I'm not very computer savvy. Can I come and pick up a copy?
We can talk to Civil. Hang on a second. Can you get someone from Civil in here?
Gosh.
Are you Mr. Is it Matheson? Okay. You can come up to the table. So I understand you need to write everything. Okay. Just sit down here.
You can see Andrew in the bottom there is getting confused because he's like, what? I don't need to write everything. But the judge is speaking to somebody in the courtroom physically.
Take for a minute. So you might need to come up here and show me your responses to my questions.
I apologize, Your Honor. Are we done?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You asked whether or not you could get a copy of it, and I don't know the answer to that. Someone's coming over, and then they're going to tell it to me.
I apologize.
I've moved on to a different case, however. Sorry for not being clear.
No problem.
So I've reviewed your petition. You've submitted a number of pictures. And in these pictures, you have said there's cameras. I don't see them. How long have you lived there? Just write it out. So hang on, hold on just a minute, Mr. Matheson. Mr. Otter wants to know if he can come by and pick it up, so he can pick up the petition because he's not very tech savvy. You know, normally gets emailed to him.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Otter, you can come by the court and get it.
Okay, can I do that tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Okay, what time does the court close today? Do you close at 5?
4:30.
Oh, wow, I get off at 4. Okay, I'll be in there tomorrow morning.
Okay. Stay. So in the things that you have submitted, I don't see any evidence of any camera. I just can't. Go ahead. You can go ahead.
The judge doesn't say what the issue is. So I'm cooking. The judge doesn't say what the issue is with the gentleman not being able to speak, but he seems to take it as real, and I think he's using one of those remarkable tablets, which are like paper writing tablets. I imagine because this is an ex parte hearing that the judge, well, I don't know if he has any leeway, to be honest, in terms of following the rules, because for the record, I don't know that we're going to hear everything that the gentleman writes down. I'd wonder how somebody that is, what would you even say? Audibly impaired? Mute? I don't know. Anyways, I wonder if there's a translation service for that that normally works in a court setting or what. But anyways, let's continue watching.
Where do you see them doing that? And I should just say for the record, since we're being recorded, he had indicated to me on a written tablet that he sees them watching him when he goes to sleep and when he wakes up. Just stand by for a minute if you wouldn't mind.
Also, I've left in the pauses because I think they're important for the man speaking, I suppose. Anyways, let's continue.
Okay, I'm just going to read this. It said what they use is a small camera that was originally used by plumbers, electricians, etc. It is only this size, and there's a very small dot, less than maybe a quarter inch. He has a long wire that you connect to a phone. Or a computer and sit and watch someone, and that's you. Okay. So, Mr. Is it Matheson or Mathiasen? Madison. I have to be upfront with you and blunt with you. And okay. You say have videos showing footage of things that they recorded? Sorry, my fault. Said no, they are so sure that they will not get into any trouble that when I see them, I'm not going to be able to understand that. I just tell you that right now. When I see them, that's why you finally purchased a camera. You go over to the lights and start taking pictures of them.
I'm gonna go ahead here and just say the concern is setting in further and further with the judge, it seems, and me as I listen to this. It sounds incredible, but also sad.
You can go. If I need you, I'll call that Brenda. Call you. Excuse me. My entire apartment has them in it. I can hear excellent, and I'm followed everywhere I go. Okay. I've And I have even two spot under my toilet, even above you in the fan, in the ceiling fan. So they have cameras under your toilet and in the ceiling fan. How many cameras do they have? In this, okay, well, Your Honor, it seemed that they are in place, and when they want to watch me in an area, they come on. And this includes, so they've got cameras all over your apartment, you're telling me. So do you understand that in all the pictures you've submitted, I don't see any cameras? This says, it is not the camera like you would think. It's like a long fiber optic. I get that, but I don't see that either. I know how plumbers and electricians' cameras work. I am too familiar with that, but I don't see any evidence of that. I gave a bunch of clear photos to someone. Is that this? Okay. In this office over here, and these I got today. So I looked at these, most of these. I have to be upfront with you. I just did not see it. I did not see any evidence of any cameras. If you had any interaction with these folks, if you communicated with them with your tablet or so forth, you're shaking your head no. I really don't understand this. I have to be upfront with you on that either. I don't understand why anybody would do this, and I don't see any evidence that this is actually happening, to be upfront with you. Go ahead. These? You're right. It says, I wrote down what I want you to read, which I did read. And I know you're not there, which I'm not. So it's hard to picture. It is. It really is. And it's hard to understand too. It doesn't make any sense to me, frankly, that you would move into a place and all of a sudden someone would just, who lives up above there, it keeps you under this amount of surveillance. That makes zero sense to me, to be upfront with you.
Found myself giggling a little bit and then realizing quite how sad it is.
I don't see it. What you wrote to me says every one of these photos shows a small camera, the call camera light, and all of this. And again, you have the little dot there that's on the apartment. I mean, I don't see that as a camera. I just don't. I mean, it's fuzzy and it's out of focus. And, and this one right here, you have an arrow pointed to something. That's just a dot, just like many other dots there. I mean, to me, and I can't, on this record, again, to be upfront with you, I don't know that I can't enter an order based on this. So this is because it is such a cheap camera and you can only walk up to them for a minute and then they go off. So the camera's on and then it goes off. You have a picture of the camera itself, the end of the, because again, I just don't see it in those pictures. I really don't. And again, let me ask you this before you do that. Have you seen any like recordings or any video of any of this? Is any of this posted on the internet or anything like that? No, that went out. I can't. So, Mr. Madison, I'm really sorry, but I don't believe I'm going to be able to help you here. And then it read in here, did you want these back? Did you want this back, sir? Okay. And I'll give this back to you. I thought I read in there someplace, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Are you a veteran? Okay. If you saw it, maybe you could get, are you getting any services from the Veterans Association, from the VA?
This is where I think the judge was actually really nice and thoughtful. He phrases it in a way like the VA might be able to help him with the camera problem. But what he really means is go tell somebody at the VA this because we need to get you a bit of a checkup, buddy. You can see the concern on his face, and I share it. It's sad. It's really sad. So I hope he gets some help. Let's finish this off and see what happens.
Okay. So let me tell you this. If you can come up with some, I'm not going to enter an order, denying an order now. If you come up with some more concrete evidence, some actual pictures of a camera, as well as maybe some recordings of someone has taken of you, we can take a second look at it. But what I've seen, everything that I've seen, I just don't see it. I'd want to be upfront with you. And you can talk with the VA about these problems you're having around this apartment. They may be able to help you with that. He said you have pictures of the camera going on and off. How long is this video? Again, I can't watch 150 videos now, but if you can get a video certificate, again, I'll dismiss this without prejudice. They allow you to refile, try and thin all this down to maybe just a few pictures that actually show this. You see how fuzzy those are, do you not? Do you see how much trouble I'm having seeing with those? So I'm going to actually want to see the actual clear photos, or one of the other judges, but for now, based on what's been presented today, I'm not going to grant the order. All right. And that'll conclude the hearing, and you're free to go. Okay. Good luck, sir. I hope you feel better. I can tell this is bothering you quite a lot. And I hope you can kind of find peace here. But then the last thing I would say, I was to encourage you, speak with this to the VA. Maybe you can get some talk through that with them, and go from there. But best of luck to you, and that'll be it for today.
Sad. But I thought it was handled well by the judge. He didn't really seem to know what to do with it to begin with, but he listened or read, and my thoughts are with the guy. I hope he can get some help. Anyways, I gotta finish cooking dinner, but I have another great court clip coming up later, a really long one. So get ready. Anyways, let's talk to you later. Bye.